some people might wonder why I, as a Christian, like the musical Hadestown, as it has Hades in the title, has references to hell, and is Greek mythology. But just one thing that I want to say is that I feel like Hadestown is a huge opportunity for Christians who like Greek mythology to be able to have a conversation about Jesus with people who also like the show but are not believers. Because the story of Hadestown, it is the story of Orpheus going down to Hades to save his beloved. And does that sound familiar? Jesus came to save us from hell, and literally. And there's a story of the harrowing of hell, of Jesus going down to hell and kind of witnessing to the people there when he was dead on the cross, and he went down to hell and he told people about himself and gave them an opportunity to be saved and stuff. So anyway, but yeah, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have eternal life. So yeah, Jesus is amazing, and I have a kitty who is being very distracting right now. She's very playful. But kitty, do you want to be in the video, kitty? Okay, I'll just leave her there. But yeah, so that's one reason that I think Hadestown is something that Christians can definitely enjoy. Like, it has, I think, one thing that I would say to be cautious about if you are recovering from alcohol or something like that, there is, people do drink alcohol in the musical. So that's the one thing that I would say, like, if you are sensitive to that, like, don't worry. Like, you don't have to watch it, or you can skip those parts maybe, if that's something that you're sensitive about. But like, the actual story is just, I feel like it has very Christian themes in it, and it just gives me the chills, and I feel like it's very powerful for showing just, like, that love. It just has a glimpse. It just shows you a glimpse of, like, what I feel like Jesus is like when he came after us and when he came to save us. And so that's my 2 cents on Hadestown the Musical. Now, it recently came to theaters. Like, they did a really good shot of it. They call it a pro shot when they get good camera angles. And I got to go see it in theaters, and I'm so glad I did. It was so good. And yes, I will say that, in the original myth, and that is reflected in the musical, it does have a sad ending because, unfortunately, Orpheus is human and he makes a mistake that makes it so that Eurydice has to stay behind. And everyone's so sad, but, like, there's something so powerful about the end of the musical, of how it's a sad song and yet we sing it again in hope that someday it'll turn out right this time. And I think that just points so beautifully to the gospel. It's like this musical asks a question, and the gospel is the answer. And so anyway, I just get so excited about it, and it's wonderful. It's got some good music. I'm not usually a fan of jazz, but I feel like this musical kind of pulls me out of my shell a little bit in terms of, like, okay, this is kind of fun music, actually. But yeah, so, and some of it is just really good and just like, so I would definitely recommend Hadestown to believers if you like Greek mythology, and I would definitely say that it is a great opportunity to be able to talk to other people about Jesus through it. So Yep.